The sixth mass extinction. A mass extinction involves the destruction of over 75% of the existing species due to a catastrophic incident like asteroid strike or volcanic eruptions or severe climate change. The time frame and some types of the organisms destroyed are listed. Ordovician-slurlan, 440 million years ago, destroyed small marine organisms. Devonian, 365 million years ago, destroyed larger marine organisms. Permian-triassic, 250 million years ago, was the largest in history. Many species were destroyed, and it cleared the stage for the ancestors of the dinosaurs. The Triassic-Jurassic, 210 million years ago, destroyed marine life and some land-based insects and vertebrates. And the Cretaceous-Tertiary, 65 million years ago, destroyed the dinosaurs. Many scientists have proposed that we are in the midst of the sixth mass extinction, called the Holocene Epoch, which started 11,700 years ago and is related to the impact of human activity and population growth. The extinction rate is about 1,000 times what it would be without human impact. The extinction of many species of animal and plant life is attributed to human hunting and climate change. The extinction rate has increased during the 20th century, and some scientists are suggesting that this could be a new epoch, the Anthropocene epoch. Epoch means a geologic time segment with a distinctive characteristic. The Holocene epoch started after the Paleolithic Ice Age. The Earth warmed, and large animals like mammoths and woolly rhinoceroses died off as they couldn't adapt. In addition to hunting, humans began farming, domesticating animals, and herding about 10,000 years ago. This gave them better control of their food supply while reducing the habitats for other species. Humanity was the first species that could change the carrying capacity of its environment on a large scale as farming and herding began displacing entire ecosystems. The human population rose from 170 million people in the 1st century AD to 1 billion people by 1800 and reached 7.6 billion in 2019. Humans destroyed other species' habitats as they needed more space to live, food, and raw materials. With the advent of the Industrial Evolution, this destruction increased greatly. The Industrial Revolution began in the 1700s, and humanity continued its exponential growth and increasingly negative impact on the biosphere. Some of the new activities included air pollution due to the burning of coal, air, soil, and water pollution from factory operations, deforestation as land was cleared and wood was burnt for energy and construction, and habitat destruction as concentrations of people crowded into sprawling cities. These two species, the passenger pigeon and the dodo bird, were destroyed by overhunting and habitat destruction as humanity expanded. Native Americans depended on the American bison for many of their food and society needs. Overhunting and habitat destruction by European Americans drove the population of bison from about 25 million to just 100 animals by the late 1800s. Conservation efforts prevented their extinction. Rainforests have been destroyed, reducing biodiversity and threatening orangutan populations in Indonesia. One of the reasons for this destruction is to make room for farming, including palm plantations. Palm oil is used in food preparation. Human population increased from 1 billion to 7.6 billion in just 100 years, increasing the impact on species and ecosystems. The International Union for Conservation of Nature has studied 100,000 species and determined this data. 1 in 4 species are at risk of extinction. The World Wildlife Fund's 2020 Living Planet report attributes much of the threat to species as being due to habitat loss. Based on the IUCN's study of 100,000 species, the extinction rate is shown below. showing the current acceleration as compared to the long-term historical background rate. In addition to the species listed on those earlier slides, it's estimated that extinction threatens 50% of the species of insects and 20% of the species of plants. Due to the interconnectedness of the biosphere, it is expected that as each species becomes extinct, that may well cause other species to go extinct, leading to an avalanche of extinctions. As a result, the pace of extinctions, which is already high, might well accelerate in the future.